Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Netters Network Thursday Things, where tonight, instead of having a guest, per se, to talk about their channel, we'll be showing a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. So you get to meet Charlie Brown and all the gang. If you've never seen it before, this is a classic. I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. But before we get started, let me introduce to you my partner in crime. You know him as that guy at the end of the bar, the love of my life, Troy Picelli. How you doing, sweetie, and what you sipping on?
I'm doing great. I got a Cherry Coke Zero, and you can tonight call me Charlie Brown with a goatee.
Well, I've served up the turkey, apparently, as Snoopy.
There you go. Yeah, I gotta say, it really bothers me that they've taken all these classic holiday specials and hid them behind a paywall. So glad we can share this with you. Cosme link is it pinned to the top?
It is pinned to the top of the
Pinned
chat.
to the top, so right click there, and we will be streaming it so you can watch along with us.
And I just realized that I hadn't clicked on it myself.
There you
So
go.
let me get into the Cosme. Okay, why you give me a hard time? Get in there. It's like I have to click on it like 3 or 4 times before it's like, oh, you want to go somewhere?
Yeah.
And I'm going to say Happy Thanksgiving. I think I spelled it right this time. Okay. And of course, before we get started with tonight's presentation, we want to say hello to the chat.
Hello, the chat.
Hello, the chat. The first one we have up is Timothy Ward. Thank you for showing up tonight and joining us. I'm sure that you're going to have a lot of fun with us. He said he received the holiday special just today. I'm glad I got you one piece.
Yeah.
I packed it while I was still very sick, but it's like I didn't want to wait any longer.
I do like that. Thank you very much, I think.
Yes, and then he reminded me I had 2 streams scheduled
Yeah.
for tonight because I forgot to change the date on Disney Sheepherders slot. So I did fix that. It's now showing December 14th. So thank you for the reminder. I realized it just as I was going into the studio. I'm like, wait, did I just see 2 things on the same date?
Yep.
We also have Lynn Green saying, just finished second dinner. Ooh, I like second dinner.
Yeah, right?
Sitting down to D&D, probably won't catch you live. Hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. Well, thank you. My wonderful husband spent all day cooking. I mean, everything. Because I'm still sick. So it means I was
He
in bed all
spent
day.
all day cooking and did not eat without you. So I was kind of starving by the time we sat
Oh,
down
you
to
could
eat.
have eaten, honey.
Well, I didn't want to ruin my appetite for when we finally did get around to eating, but I was getting pretty hungry.
Oh, when you're sick, you sleep a lot. So it's like, yeah, I spent half the day asleep. And my wonderful husband did all the cooking, and it turned out so wonderfully. Let me tell you, my husband can cook. It's like, and it's just not just
I mean,
like,
it's
you know.
just popcorn, toast, and pretzels.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like, you know, adding water to soup and calling it a day. I mean, he can cook. So I lucked out in that department. Let's see, we have Connie Clary saying hi, everyone.
Hello.
How you doing, sweetie? I'm saying hello to everybody. And there's Deleted Scenes, if I could talk today, giving his salute. Let's see. There's that last call with Troy Picelli saying thanks for stopping by for Lynn Green. And have a great D&D game. Yep, kill the icky bads. Let's see. Anybody else? My screen just jumped. Stop that. Oh, Big Al said, hello, everyone. Hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. Yeah, well, we're still in the middle of ours, so, but
Yeah.
yes, it's been a really great dinner. And despite me being sick, it's like I am feeling better now that I actually have some food in my stomach. But tomorrow I have all those lovely tests. Well, I'll have one lovely test I'm looking forward to. And then Saturday I get 2 more tests I'm looking forward to. So, yay! We have Serge Torn-Clegane. How you doing, sweetie? He says, good evening, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving. Oh, happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Joshua V.
Yep.
Good evening, guys. Glad to see you. Glad to see you here. Honestly, I cannot talk today. Let's see. And I think I'm at the bottom of... Oh, Gorilla Random Thoughts. Just popped in. Happy Thanksgiving. How
Big
you
Al
doing, sweetie?
asked,
Oh,
Pop-
illogical Spock.
popped in the Hungry Man dinner and pressed the button. Yeah, that's what I did exactly. Joshua V said, I didn't see much of this special this year. I saw the special that was paired with it called the Mayflower Voyages. Yep, we've done that rewatch a couple times.
Yeah. Joshua V says, has anyone seen the parade? Gosh, I haven't watched the parade in years.
Yeah, I did not. I've never been too fired up about Macy's, to be honest with you. Ever since they debranded Carson Peary Scott, I'm like,
But I mean, I used to watch the parade when I was a kid on TV with my mom, and I think we ventured out to downtown Chicago for one parade they had down there when I was a kid. But for the most part, it was like, it's too cold to have the kids out. We're staying home and watching it on TV. But it was really interesting to see the blow up, what do you call those, the different animals and what have you. And then the fun part when they would ultimately fail and start crashing. That was the best part.
It started 30 minutes early this year. That's interesting. Huh. Wonder why they would do that. I can see running late.
Maybe they're trying to use
They got excited. They said, let's go.
Or they're trying to use as much daylight as possible.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know.
I mean, it gets dark awfully
early.
Yeah, awfully early. I mean, I'll be sitting at my desk, which is at the front of our house, in my office, and around 3:30, I'll start noticing getting a little bit darker, a little bit darker. By the time 4 o'clock hits, when I'm supposed to be off work, it's almost pitch outside, and it's like, wow, it got dark really fast. I mean, it's like it goes from light to semi-light to dark, and it's like, yeah, that's winter. Oh, Delia Sen said apparently there were protests.
Yeah, I saw, but they cleared them off, and that allowed Grimace to get through. Seriously, the car right after they cleared out the protest was the Ronald McDonald shoe car with Grimace in it.
Oh, wait, get this one. Joshua V said it was so cold the balloons were slowly deflating. It showed with the wimpy kid balloon. It's like, I was like, having them deflating as they're going down was always the best part for me. I'm like, which one's going to fail this year?
Yeah.
And then you see everyone rushing to try and get the thing back up. Yeah, as you can hear, I'm still sick. So I appreciate any prayers, well wishes, whatever it is that you believe in. Push it in my direction for my test tomorrow and Saturday. And, yeah, hope that they find whatever this is and they fix me. Because it's going on almost 2 months now. And I'm so over this.
Yeah, I'm with you. So, this is a bit of a Thanksgiving tradition. At least it has been for me. I think I've watched the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving every year since literally as long as I can remember. I mean, yeah, what year was this? Charlie Brown Thanksgiving.
No, I didn't say what I was sipping on. I started off with one of those seltzer waters. Now I'm on a Diet Dr. Pepper.
Okay, 1973. So I was
2.
Let's see, 71. I probably would have been. Yeah, I was about to be 3, so I was 2 years and like 11 months, but 10 months.
I've been watching it longer than you.
But I was not wrong when I said as long as I can remember. So
yeah, because it's like all the different Charlie Brown specials and all that. My whole family watched those. I grew up with these specials, Charlie Brown, Snoopy, Woodstock, and all that. And so I was watching this way before Troy, because I'm older than him. So yeah, I remember these from my childhood, and I absolutely loved them. So when we were able to get the box set with like pretty much every special in it, we got it.
yeah,
Because like
absolutely.
our big thing is own physical media. Those of you who have seen me live, you can see all the movies behind us. I have over 1,000 movies.
Yep.
We also have, television shows and all that. And you have to own physical media because people like Disney will suddenly change history in a movie. Like Gone with the Wind. They decided some of it wasn't proper. It's like, but that's the way it was back then. You can't change history.
Yeah.
So we made sure we got an original copy. They
Yep.
can't change our copy.
Yep.
Then there are a bunch of other movies where they've done that too, where they're like, oh, it has to be PC, so they'll take out lines, they'll change characters, all that stuff.
Netter shared an article with me. I doubt that we'll be talking about it on Geeky Geezers on Sunday, but apparently someone's trying to start something about the Franklin character in this special, and I knew that eventually someone would say something about that. It's like, get over it, okay? These are kids, right? This is, you're so concerned about inclusion and diversity and all this kind of stuff, and what's great about these kids is they're kids. Doesn't matter to them that Franklin's black,
Well,
sorry that it offends you.
Well, here's the other thing. While you're watching them sitting down, you've got some kids on one side, some kids on the other. It switches around all the time. My thought was the animator started drawing all the kids on one side, ran out of the room and went, oh, crud, where are we going to put Franklin?
Yeah, there's
I
no
guess he's on the other
continuity
side.
about that, yeah.
Because it's a lot of work to do all that animation, so they're not going to redraw it all.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It
but
is.
Well, and see, this is the other thing too, that you're going to focus in on one scene where you see just him on one side and everyone else on the other. But when they're setting up the table, you see them going around the table. Did everyone pick up and move to the other side of the table?
Yeah.
No, it's just a lack of continuity in the drawing. Okay, get over it.
Exactly.
It doesn't mean anything.
It's like, don't make mountains out of molehills. My mom always say stuff like that all the time. It's like, you're making a big deal of something that really isn't anything.
Yeah.
Why are you so, harping on this? And she would make you look at it in a different way, going, oh, okay, yeah, I could see what, what this, I could see your point of view on this. It's not really this, it's probably more like this, and I'm just reading too much into it. So it's like, and I learned that a lot from Troy too, because often he'll give me a different perspective on something. It's like, oh, okay, I hadn't thought of it that way before. Yeah, it's great being married to a genius.
Oh.
I think you are.
That's
Geek
very
flex.
sweet of you to say, but I don't feel very geniusy.
You know a lot of stuff I don't know.
I know a lot of stuff. That doesn't make me a genius. It just makes me full of a lot of stuff.
Geek flag with Nate says, sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. Exactly. Oh, Joshua V said, I heard someone call Patty a Karen online earlier this month. Okay.
Yeah, but the difference is Peppermint Patty, she has her Karen moment. She gets all bent out of shape. But then when Marcy kind of calls her on the carpet, she's like, oh, yeah, I was kind of a bitch, wasn't I? She doesn't obviously say that, but, it's kind of what you can tell she's thinking, And, by the way, welcome, Nate. Glad to see you there. But, well, we got a good baker's dozen in here. Should we go ahead and get started? And
Absolutely.
Chat while we watch? We're
And
at the
since I
15-minute
do
mark
have
anyway.
13 watching and only 10 thumbs up, would the
11.
other 3 of you? Okay. Would the other 2 please give me a thumbs up? Thank you. Okay. Hopefully everyone has clicked on the Cosme link. It is pinned to the top of the chat, as always. Oh, hi, Lester, San Jose. How you doing, sweetie? He said, just arrived back from the festivities.
Oh, awesome.
They're just in time for these ones.
Speaking of festivities, after this stream, I may just have myself a cherry liqueur.
You can have it during if you really want one. Just give me some pie first.
Well, okay, I'll do that once I get the thing started. We're gonna do the regular countdown because I realize that you guys are probably all going to be watching along with me on the Cosme. So we'll all be synced up and that'll be fine. But if you are watching this in the future, if you are watching this, like Lynn Green, I hope you've come back to watch with us. You're going to need your own copy. So we got to tell you exactly where to start so that you're synced up with us. And in the tradition of Big Al, because he's a smart guy for these rewatches, we'll kind of talk through the scene, at least at the beginning, so that you know that you're synced up with us. But
Yep.
then when you're ready, Netter, I'm ready.
Okay, I'm in Cosme. I see deleted scenes and Big L with me. So, anyone else wants to join us, just make sure you click on that link pinned at the top and you can watch along. Or if you've got your own copy, hopefully you're synced up and ready to go. And try whenever you're ready, since you got the controls.
Okay, I'm going to count 3, 2, 1, play, and then we're going to play. So it goes 3, 2, 1, play. And you should be seeing the Paramount, well, at least this came off the DVD for me, so you should be seeing the Paramount logo, you know.
The stars go in the circle.
Yeah, exactly.
The mountain in the background.
And there's no sound yet. That concerned me to begin with. Now you should hear the music as she's tossing the football. And I am going to move my mouse so it doesn't keep bothering everybody. And I will be back with pie and liquor.
Okay. If you've got plain whipped cream, I want that, not the peppermint.
Oh, yeah, no. Peppermint's for hot chocolate.
Okay. I never understood why he didn't just deck her. She's always been so nasty to him. Oh, Josh Whitby says the older Paramount logos are usually silent. You know, I've never noticed. And he also says his copy is from Warner Brothers. Okay, cool. Charlie Brown is way too trusting. That kid's gonna end up with a broken back. Hi, Shrek PMC. How you doing, sweetie? The Cosme link is pinned to the top. If you want to join us, just click on that and we've got it going already. Yeah, we went to the drugstore to get my latest prescription, and they already had all this Christmas stuff. It's like, can't you just let Thanksgiving be its own holiday? And they had the creepiest little Santas around. They're like 2 feet tall and uber creepy. So now a question for the chat. What is your favorite holiday? Poor Linus. You still think girls are icky. Well, that girl. Ooh, that was loud.
I couldn't carry a tin can of pie.
I think he gave me half a can of whipped cream.
I gave you just enough.
I don't know, I can still see pie, so is it?
Hello, thanks, miss. Ah. Oh, Tim Ward, you must be blessed. Christmas is better with kids.
I asked what everyone's favorite holiday was, so now they're answering.
Oh, the Klingon Feast of the Long Night. Ramnete.
Ah, Joshua V. You want Thanksgiving songs or wants to play that aren't Christmas? Trey can probably tell you about his playlist.
Oh, yeah. I put together a mixtape for Netter because I realized there was a bunch of songs that we oftentimes associate with Christmas, but they aren't specifically Christmas. Take, for example, Sleigh Ride and Jingle Bells. Neither one of them mentions Christmas specifically.
Or Santa or anything like that, that would be Christmas.
Exactly.
And the reason this playlist came about is because I got so sick of hearing cute Christmas music before December that he's like, I'm going to put together music just for you. So this is, I forgot how you titled it. Was it something like,
I think it was like
pre-Christmas,
non-Christmas holiday music, something like that.
Yeah, like not like yeah, like non-Christmas music, but there was like this long title to it. And it's like, okay. And he's right. A bunch of songs you would associate with Christmas, but none of them mention Christmas. None of them mention like Santa or Christmas trees or anything like that that's actual like Christmas. It's just, you know, like you said, dashing through the snow, one horse open sleigh. Nothing to do with
Walking in a Winter Wonderland. Nate's absolutely right about that one. You can't butter it.
poor Snoopy. He's gonna get attacked.
Yes, he is.
By inanimate objects, no less.
Oh, and that's the other thing. The soundtrack from these albums, also very not specifically Christmas holiday music. Little birdie, why do you fly upside down? I mean, really, this has nothing to do with the holidays. It's just a jazz tune.
Joshua said, almost time for Little Birdie, just as you said
exactly. See, you know.
And then Geek Flag what Nate said, but Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Absolutely. It is a film done specifically at Christmas time. It's a Christmas movie.
Come out to the coast, they said. It'll be a blast.
Oh, poor Woodstock.
Well, I mean, at least he took the time to scrape him off. But this tells me that Charlie Brown and his parents are like pack rats. They're hoarders.
And who puts away a ping pong table with the ball and the paddles inside?
Very lazy person. Yeah, I figured Charlie Brown's dad is probably just a really lazy slob. Look, he hasn't even mowed the lawn in how long?
Well, he needs to remove the nets so it's not in the way.
Yeah, we got chairs just like that. Of course, I've never gotten into a wrestling match with them. Ow!
Okay, when our chairs become sentient, they're going outside.
Yeah. Well, they are outside. Well, they got a good punch in there.
Okay, I didn't finish that sentence. Outside in a burning fire.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Blam!
Like he's riding a bull.
I mean, that chair is now pretty much trashed. Well, it's like none of them ever change their clothes.
Though I think Franklin's got a little bit more style than the others.
Yeah. I mean, but those are really 70s pants.
Yeah, and?
None of those chairs match.
And that's a lot of chairs considering there's not that many kids.
Well, he probably heard the thing about Peppermint Patty. He's like, who knows how many people Peppermint Patty's going to be bringing. I'll tell you what, I can't have a holiday without Linus and Lucy. Vince Guaraldi is like the soundtrack of all of my holidays growing up. And that's a lot of toast.
That's a lot of toasters. Where'd they get all those toasters?
Do you know how many years it took me to figure out that the gaffer to make popcorn was using a snare drum? Yeah,
Huh.
I was a little slow on the uptake on that one.
Well, technically back then, you were always told to put butter
Put
on
butter
burns.
on a burn, yeah, exactly.
Until you realize, until you found out much later, no, that was a stupid thing to do because it keeps the heat in.
Yeah. Deleted seeds, yeah, exactly. Personally, I wouldn't stand for a sentient chair. But you'd sit down? Sorry, dude. Come on. We're not done yet.
It's like, okay, can we wash that plate because there was a bird just sitting
Yeah,
there?
I know, right? Got his E. coli all over it.
I'm just thinking bird poop.
Yeah.
And you know where his little birdie feet have been.
Little dirty birdie feet.
A little big.
Yeah, you didn't really think that one through, did you? Let me just sneak away. Nope. I just noticed that Snoopy has the same abilities as Mr. Fantastic. His arm's stretched.
That poor bird.
Yeah, Nate makes a great point. You're concerned about the plate with the bird in it, but the whole table was being set by a dog.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Just the idea of a blunderbuss, with a pop cork. Yeah, you put me in clothes. I can't fly.
He can't fly anyway.
Well, he can fly upside down.
Hmm.
Wow.
Rather powerful cork.
As a matter of fact, they're here.
See, Chuck's the only, or not Chuck,
Franklin?
Franklin. The last name said was Chuck, that's why I was thinking
Yeah.
Chuck. Franklin's the only cool one in the group.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody should be sitting in that chair, I swear. Now notice there's 4 seats on that side. Grace.
And that's the scene that this person was nitpicking about.
Yeah. He shuffles them.
Well, it gets me. She can see what's on the plate. Okay, now she's realizing something's a little different. See, and now Marcy appears to be across the table.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. There is no continuity here. And it's like they got some kind of a dessert in front of them, some sort of a parfait with a cherry on top. I mean, it's something. Well, technically it was the dog.
Sir Jordan said, "Those are pretzel sticks? I thought they were joints."
Right. Don't be dissing the popcorn. Well,
Yeah.
well.
Yeah?
See, that's kind of the redeeming feature, I think, for Peppermint Patty. She's like, she realizes she screwed up and she feels bad about it.
But then she wants Marcy to do her dirty work for her and apologize. It's like, no, put on your big girl pants and you go apologize.
Yeah, I get that, but she's probably also figuring I'll just screw it up again. See?
But the thing is, she's never going to get better at it if she never does it.
Actually, it kind of is.
Samuel Proctor want to know, how did everyone's Thanksgiving go? Well, Troy and I are still kind of in the middle of ours.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
We're nibbling on turkey and pie, and we haven't even gotten to the hors d'oeuvres that he made earlier.
Right. It's almost a charcuterie board, kind of.
Yeah, one of those.
Charles.
He's like, no one calls me Charles.
Yeah. Darn right. Lovers games? What do you know about lovers games?
Yeah, you're like 6.
Yeah. Okay.
Kids today would not know how to use one of those phones.
Probably. This is... But you call your grandmother and say your name is Charlie Brown? Like she's gonna think you're some other Charlie?
I don't know. She might have another grandkid named Charlie.
Who do you think it is? Charlie Bucket? Calling from the chocolate factory?
They actually did some videos of like grandparents with their old rotary phones telling their grandkids, here's a phone number, dial this number. The kids are looking at the phone like, how? And they're like pushing their fingers into the holes. It's like, how does this work? They couldn't figure it out.
Nate says, my wife and son aren't big turkey fans, so we had roasted chicken, baby potatoes, carrots, and an apple pie, and an apple crumble, and apple cider. Oh my gosh, you just went apple crazy, didn't you?
We actually had roasted chicken last night for dinner because I had a taste for it. And this part gets me every single time. Oh, not this part. That's just going to be.
Flintstones, meet the Flintstones. Which is going to be very crowded in a few minutes.
Well,
Deedly deedly dee. Deedly deedly dee.
depending on how many bedrooms it has.
True. Doodly doodly doo. Doodly doodly doodly. Now this kind of messes with my head when you really think about it. He went through all the making the toast and the popcorn and all that stuff to serve the kids. Then after the kids leave, he and Woodstock pull out a table and chairs. And he's got a full-on turkey dinner.
Yeah, it's like, you
were able to do this for yourself. You couldn't do it for the kids?
Okay, isn't that cannibalism?
I mean, it's not the same breed of bird, right?
You fed the chicken?
It's like Silence of the Chickens. I mean, I guess it would be like us eating, what? Chilled monkey brains.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much, Clue Channel. You too.
Oh, yes. Happy Thanksgiving. And thanks for joining us. The Cosme link is pinned to the top, but it's
we're
near the end.
it's just wrapping up. We're
Yeah.
almost done here. Woodstock is eating turkey, which is weird.
What I think is funny is he bothered to get out a table and 2 chairs. Woodstock obviously does not need a chair. He's too short. He got his wish.
Wonder what he wished.
He wished to fly.
Oh, there you go. Well, he's flying. So
Yeah.
he got his wish.
Because seriously, that whole turkey could have fed all those kids, plus him in Woodstock.
Well, look at the size of the pie, too. That bird is not going to be able to eat that whole pie. That piece of pie is bigger than he is. And yet he's doing it. He's literally doing it.
Well, it's like Jell-O. There's always room for Jell-O.
There's always room for pie, I guess. Wow. There you go. Happy 1973. This was when, the holiday specials were fun. You didn't have to worry about some kind of hidden message. You just, something to look forward to at the holidays. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking everything, but my goodness. So that's Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. Hope you guys liked it. I can't imagine there's anyone here who hasn't seen it before, but if there is, I kind of get a kick out of hearing about it.
Yeah, I was just going to ask that. Like, is there anybody here who has never seen it before?
I mean, it's a possibility, right? But, yeah, and I didn't bother to change the desktop from the Twin Peaks because, you know what?
We're just doing it again on Tuesday.
On Tuesday, yeah, exactly. But,
actually, Saturday. Because today's Thursday.
35 years ago, the Mayflower Voyagers special came out. Yeah. Yeah, it was interesting, kind of a little historical, not, quite as fun and lighthearted as this, but yeah, it was okay. It was interesting. It was something different.
So I've always loved these Charlie Brown specials, and it's something that you just remember from your childhood.
Yeah, Joshua V says remember seeing it on ABC. I remember it, with the commercials, and it was usually sponsored by Dolly Madison.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I was never big on Dolly Madison, but I loved seeing the commercials because it just became, part of the holidays,
Yeah, it's like in Chicago, every Sunday you would watch Family Classics with Fraser Thomas.
Yeah.
Who later became the MC for Bozo Circus.
Bozo Circus, right.
But this guy was like on everything. He had Family Classics. He had Bozo Circus.
What was the goose? Garfield
Goose. And I think there's a 4th one too. And it's just like, this guy was doing everything. So, he was getting paychecks.
He was definitely a Chicago personality, no doubt about that. Joshua V saw it on PBS Kids back in 2020 and 2021. Lost count of how many times you've seen it, Connie. Yeah, I hear that. So, Torrin, I made so many jokes about Squanto not turning his back watching the Mayflower one. Yeah, exactly.
We still have that video of, was it Ray Gar and Bozo? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, we'll watch that. Nate said 73 was a very important year for him. That's the year his one true love was born, his wife.
Aww.
Amen. That's sweet.
That's so sweet.
I remember seeing Fisher Price commercials when seeing the specials. Oh yeah, I remember those too. Yeah, they were simpler times. I kind of miss that, and it's sad because it's so much harder to share these kinds of things with kids these days. It's very different. And I kind of wonder what are families watching these days? At the holidays. Are they pulling out old DVDs and stuff? Or are they, grabbing stuff on the streaming services? Or, I don't even know. I can't even imagine.
Well, I know us old folks pull out things like this to watch because they're classics. You gotta watch the classics.
Kind of a touchstone. Kind of remember the holidays long ago. Remember the family that's not here anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah. I don't think they're watching much of anything. Yeah, because what is there to watch? Elf and Polar Express. Yeah, those are okay. Those are good. Yeah, I like those. Seen this so many times on CBS. I've probably seen this over 4,000 times. Yeah. It's in the top 3 on that service the last time I checked. Yeah. But see, this is the problem. These streaming services, this is what's really killing the entertainment industries because, and I said this when they started doing this, every channel, every network, every studio is trying to do their own streaming service, and people can't subscribe to all of them. So they get 1 and 2, and then only a small slice of people are watching whatever content you're putting out. Watch Sisu and Oppenheimer. I'm not good at this, am I? Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, I think I'm going to end up watching White Christmas again this year, just because I love it. Not going to stream it or anything, but I'll definitely watch it.
Well, you could stream it if you want to, sweetie.
Yeah, we've done that before. There's plenty of Christmas movies. In fact, this year, when we get closer, I don't know if we'll do it Christmas or New Year, right around there. I'm planning on doing 29th Street. That one's a hard one to find, so it makes sense for me to stream it, because how else are we going to do it?
Sorry, I didn't hear which movie?
29th Street. The one where the Joey Fish, gets the lottery ticket.
Oh, yeah. We just watched this again recently.
Yep. The Christmas Chronicles on Netflix. Kurt Russell. Is that the one with Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn, where he's Santa Claus? If so, I really like that. Joshua V's heading out. Yeah, have a great one, Joshua V. Thanks for stopping by. We're going to start wrapping it up here pretty soon anyway. Oh, tryptophan's starting to kick in. Yeah.
Oh, well, I've been tired all day, so I don't know if it's the turkey or just still being sick.
Yeah, probably a little bit of both.
Could be.
So tomorrow night, come on back. We'll do another watch party, although... it's what we do. Yeah, Kurt Russell is Santa Claus. I do like that movie. I really do. We got that on DVD. Didn't they do a sequel to that? I thought they did. And if they did, I don't think we got the sequel.
Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn.
Yeah. Tomorrow night, 9 Central, 10 Eastern, over on my channel. Last call, we'll be doing the annual Planes, Trains, and Automobiles watch. For those of you that are available that want to come hang out with us, I love that movie. That is as much a tradition as this one is for me. That is tomorrow night. Actually, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I should back up. A little bit later tonight, over on Deleted Scenes, he's going to be having his weekend update to let you know what's going on his channel. And let's face it, he's got a lot. He really does. He needs his own stream just to tell you what he's got coming up. So, as soon as we wrap up here, why don't you just go on over and hit the notification bell on that video on his channel. And then, like I said, tomorrow night, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. The link's already up on my channel. Saturday we are back on Netter's Network. And Netter, what are we watching on Saturday?
The Croods.
The Croods. That's right. A little prehistoric family fun. Remember when you could take your kids to see a cartoon and it was good family fun? You didn't have to worry about messaging? Well, that's what we're going to revisit. Tomorrow, 7:30. I almost read that as Scorsese. Tomorrow at 7:30, The Sorceress, 1982, with deleted scenes. Yes, so check out the girls in the fantasy film, and then we'll try to get home for Thanksgiving. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, big day for deleted scenes. It starts out at early in the afternoon. I think it's like 3 in the afternoon. Jedi Bill's channel, Western Cinema, presents. Then 7 Central, 8 Eastern, Unplugged with deleted scenes. Then 8 Central, 9 Eastern, on Age of Boomers channel, Geeky Geezers. Some more Disney news. I don't even remember what all. Yeah, I don't even remember. Whatever the geeky news is from the week, that's what we'll be talking about. Thank you so much, Tim Ward. Yeah, hopefully she does feel better. And yeah, thanks for stopping by. Then after Geeky Geezers on Sunday, finish out the weekend, the holiday weekend, 11 o'clock Central, midnight Eastern, over on Deleted Scenes, The Other Side of Midnight. Wind down after the long weekend. Nate says, why Wayne the Rock Johnson is the only one who can turn a lesbian straight, because Rock beats scissors. I like that. That is a good one. I had not heard that one before. That is good. Tonight, a carpenter died in Woodsboro. That's the title of Unscripted this week. Interesting. Yep, and so that is the weekend. The only thing after that I know about for sure is Tuesday, 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern, Deleted Scenes channel, live from Sparkwood and 21. The next episode of Twin Peaks.
I know, I expect you to say live from New York. It's Saturday night.
Exactly, but it's Tuesday. And 1 week from today, back to regular Thursday things. Who is your guest next week, Netter of Netters Network?
Well, let me take a gander at my list here. My next guest will be... That's the wrong date. It will be Mr. Londell's Groovy Movies.
Mr. Londell's Groovy Movies, who in the next 24 hours or so has one of those lesbian vampire movies that we covered a couple weeks ago coming up on his channel, The Twins of Evil. Very, very interesting thumbnail on that video.
Yeah.
Kind of surprised PJ at Orville Nation when he pulled it up during his live stream. It's like, whoa, whoops. Didn't know about that. But that's okay. That was a little bit of funny haha.
Yeah. And of course, I am still looking for people to be on Thursday Things. So if you are interested, I am at December 21st and beyond. That's open for guests. So if you're interested, you can DM me on Twitter. It's Netters Network, altogether one word. No apostrophe between Netter and the S. And yeah, just drop me a DM saying that you're interested, and yeah, I'd like to put you into a slot. My only requirements is that you have a YouTube channel that you are actively trying to promote and to increase viewership on and subscribers, and it's your content, not somebody else's. I've actually had people contact me to be on Thursday Things, and all their content is other people's stuff. It's like, well, that's all good for them, but I want to promote you.
Yeah.
So It has to be your content on your channel because I want to promote you. And I think I've averaged anywhere from like 3 to 5 extra subs anytime I've had someone on my show. So, yay for you. So, yes, that's always really good. Speaking of subs, make sure that you are subscribed to both Troy and myself, and as you are subs to everybody that is in the chat. And if you think you're subscribed, please make sure that you actually are still subscribed because YouTube sucks.
Yep.
And I guess, with that said, I want to say happy Thanksgiving to everyone. I hope that you had a great time with family, friends, hanging out here, whatever your plans were for today. Hopefully watching this Charlie Brown Thanksgiving brought a smile to your face tonight. And you know, you guys are always welcome to join us anytime we're doing a stream. You know, we always love having you. And with that said, well, y'all know what I always say. We can talk amongst ourselves, and that's all well, good, and fun. But it is so much more fun when you guys are joining us in the chat. You're dropping your comments, questions, trivia, being goofy, whatever it may be. And it doesn't feel like we're separated by miles or continents in some cases. It feels like we're all hanging out in the same room, just enjoying each other's company and having a great time. Excuse me. I did mention I'm still sick. And you guys aren't just our friends. You are our family. You can be anywhere right now, and you chose to be here. That is so encouraging. Not just to me and Troy, but to others in the chat. You know, seeing familiar names, and I was going to say faces, but not everyone has a face for their icon. So seeing the familiar names and just being in a chat with one another, it's so encouraging. So thank you all so very much for that. Again, I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving, and we will definitely see you next